We open the HD calculator on the Wager Manager tab. At the top of the page that opens, we see a selector for minimum wager. This is to set the minimum wager for a win bet. Some tracks allow a $1 bet to win. We'll leave it set at $2. Next is the stake amount. This is the amount we're willing to risk on this wager. There's a selection for entering a custom amount, or you can choose one of the predefined bet stakes. We'll leave it set at $10 for now. Next is a row of 4 indicators. The first is the bet stake. It shows the stake we selected, or is used to enter a stake if enter stake amount is selected. To enter a stake amount, click on this indicator and enter the stake amount with the keypad that pops up. Last, we have hedge dollars and Dutch dollars followed by the total bet amount. In the HD calculator, a row starts with the saddlecloth for one of the horses in the race. The rows are ordered from top to bottom, in the order of the AI picks. Only the first 9 selections are shown. If you want to use a horse that is not shown, you need to move it into the top 9 horses of the selections. To do this, click on any saddlecloth to open the horse info dialog. Use the reorderable selections to move the horse into the top 9 selections. Next is the odds for the horse. This is where you enter the odds for the horse as the odds change. The next column is wager type. You can select hedge, Dutch, or none for no bet. As mentioned before, a hedge is used to place a wager that guards against a loss and helps us break even on the bet if our overlay doesn't win. Based on the odds of the horse we use as a hedge, the HD calculator will portion the smallest amount of the stake possible to hedge the bet. One drawback of this betting style is that a hedge used on a horse at less than 1-to-1 odds can take the majority of the stake, not leaving enough to cover the other horses in the bet with a minimum wager. If this occurs, the HD calculator will automatically add to the stake to make the minimum wager on the other horses in the bet. A horse used for a Dutch will share the remainder of the stake with all other Dutch horses, after all hedges have been calculated. The Dutch calculation is attempting to create an equal return for all Dutch horses. However, we can modify that. To help with maximizing the return on our overlay, there are manual wager adjustments provided in the plus-minus dollars column. You can maximize the return on investment for an overlay with these controls. We'll demonstrate this when we formulate our bet. Our next column is dollars to wager. This is the column that holds the actual bet amounts you will place on the horses in your wager. The stake is split between all of these wagers, and all of the wagers need to be placed to complete the bet. Next is the wager return column. It displays the wager return if the horse for that row wins. The final column in the row is % ROI. % ROI will be red when the wager dollars and odds for the row will not cover the stake. % ROI will be green when there are sufficient odds and wager dollars to cover the stake and produce a positive % ROI. Our goal with the HD calculator bet is to have the % ROI indicators in each hedge or Dutch row green, as close to post time as possible. Unfortunately, the odds can change during the race. Waiting as close to post time as possible to place the individual win bets improves our chance of the wager succeeding without a loss. Let's formulate our HD wager. To illustrate how we would use the HD calculator before a race is run, we'll use the top 3 selections from the IHO AI. The 5, 9, and 2. The 5 was the favorite and went off at 3.2-to-1 odds. The 9, our overlay, was at 37.1-to-1, and the 2 was 5.6-to-1 at post time. With the odds entered into each row for the respective horses, we see all but one of the % ROI indicators are green. Our hedge on the 5 is showing a potential loss of 16% if the favorite wins. We can either accept that, or we can use the plus-minus dollars controls to share a little more of the stake with the hedge and eliminate the possible loss. In conclusion, we've seen in this video how to use visual handicapping tools to quickly vet an overlay identified by the iHO AI pick engine. We've also seen how to easily formulate a safe bet with the highest return, at minimal risk with the HD calculator. If you want to help support our creation of more videos and awesome visual handicapping tools, please like this video and subscribe to our channel.